Good day, everyone. My name is Mduduzi Ndebele. I'm your presenter for today. I'm not alone. I'm with my colleague, Ambesiwe Matolane, who she is our moderator for today. Also, I would like to thank you for joining today's session. I hope you're going to enjoy. Also, we are going to communicate or give each other ideas. Today's topic, we are going to learn about implement Google Workspace across your business. I hope you're going to enjoy today's session while uh, I proceed. So, our agenda today, we are going to discuss about Discover Google Workspace. Also, we are going to learn how to boost communication across your business. And then lastly, we're going to learn about leverage tools to increase collaborations. So I hope we are going to engage together on this topic. So Google it offers us a free bootcamp that is available from Google. For example, if you do own a small business and you're ready to scale, we do have a free bootcamp that is available. Here is a link on the screen if you want to register your small business and if you are ready to scale. So now, our first question for today, it says, what tools do you currently, what tool, uh, what tool do you currently use Sorry about that. Let me proceed. Our first question for today, it says, uh, what tools do you currently use to communicate, also to collaborate within your business? So feel free to use the chat box. If you have any questions, feel free to write using the chat box so that we can proceed. What tools do you currently use to communicate, also to collaborate with your businesses? Feel free to use the chat box. Feel free to use the chat box while we're waiting for your answers, your own answers. Our question, as I was saying, our question, it says, what tools do you currently use? what tool are you currently use? What tools do you currently use to communicate, also to collaborate within our business? Feel free to use the chat box. Feel free to use the chat box. So it seems like we don't have any answers. Let me just proceed. So our topic, our first topic, we're going to discuss about Discover Google Workspace. So our second question, it says, do you currently use Google Workspace? And if so, how? Feel free to share some ideas. Do you currently use Google Workspace? Also share with us how do you use the Google Workspace by providing your own answer while you're busy typing or thinking about how do you use Google Workspace. Let me just proceed. A Google Workspace used to be called G Sites. Also, it's an example of a digital workspace with Google Space. Again, it's a digital workspace that enables people to work online, whether there is a stable internet, whether there is a stable internet connection. Also, Google Workspace in particular is a collection of computing, also productivity and collaborating tools. Also, it enables users to create documents, spreadsheets, slides, and more. You can also store data, files, and information safely, and you can also secure your information. And again, it's sold and market globally by Google. If you have your own answer or your own idea, please use the chat box to so that you can see that you understand, or maybe you have more ideas. So we do have different tools that are available on Google. So here we do have a Gmail, a calendar, a drive, Meet, also a Jamboard, and then a sheet, a slide sites, and forms. So these tools are meant. That's how you're going to communicate with. You are able to communicate with other people using these tools that I have mentioned. So let's get into details. Explains how these tools are working. So now, firstly, we have a core functionality of Google Workspace. That's where we are able to create a document and presentations. Also, it allows you to record analysis, and present data. And again, You are able to brainstorm ideas and also manage projects and store files with a functionality of Google Space. And then it allows you to communicate globally. We also have two different forms where you can communicate. Firstly, let me try to explain how to create a document and a presentation. So we do have a document, also slides. These two forms are different because with Google document with Google Documents and slide can both be used to create documents and presentations. But with Google Slides, we are able to we are able to it helps you to create and edit text a text document in your browser. No dedicated software needed. Also, every change is saved automatically on the cloud. Again, work on you can able to work on a single document with team members or people outside your company. And again, you can see edits as others type, also communication through the sheet in chat, and you can able to ask a question by including comments. That's how a Google document it work. Also with slides, you are able to create and edit published a presentation in your browser. Also, no software required. And then several people can work at the same time so that everyone always has the latest vision. And then again, working on a single presentation online with your business partners, your whole team, or external content. And then again, you can control who gets a permission to edit views, or just add comments. And then with sites, it's more utility and user friendly than PPT. So now, again, we do have forms and sheets. Google Forms and Sheets can both be used to record, analysis, and present data. But also they are so different because with Google Forms, it's easy to create surveys and forms for everyone. Also, you are able to collect data. You can able to collect data easily. After, you can create custom forms for surveys and questions at no extra cost. And then you are able to create a form as easily as creating a document. After, it allows you to select form multiple questions type, and it also can it allows you to drag and drop to recorder questions and customize values as easily as pasting as easy pasting a list. And then with Google Sheet it allows you to collaborate smart. Also with it allows you it gives you spreadsheets for faster moving organization. Also, Sheets was designed with the need of angel organization in mind. And then with Sheet, is easily you can easily add collaborators to project. Also see changes as also and then again receive notifications for edits that happened while we are away, and you're able to cheat with colleagues in the same document. All changes are automatically saved as you make them, and within offline access you can create a view and edit files whenever and whenever. So now let's look through the benefits brought by Google Workspace. Firstly, we have increased collaboration, improved communication, smart working, and security. So let me get into details about these benefits. Before I proceed, I hope that we are moving together and we are on the same page. So now, to increase collaboration, Google Workspace stores your information in the cloud. Also, it enabling you to share documents. It allows you to share documents and files easily. Also, it simply share a file, a URL, or share document and files via emails, and also allows you to encourage teams to collaborate and share their ideas. You can restrict editing access so certain people can only view. For example, they can it allows them to comment or to edit. With increased collaboration, it tracks changes, comment with ideas, and work with colleagues across projects. That's how to increase collaboration. Also, now we discuss how to improve communication. Google Workspace has a number of communication tools included in its offering. We look at so now we'll look at each of these later during today's session presentation. So when we're talking about improving communication, when we talk about communication, is when we have four types of how to four types on how to communicate with your colleagues. Firstly, we do have a Gmail. With Gmail, meaning it's a Google email tool. Also, we do have Google Meet. That's where you can have video conferences with your colleagues. And then again, we do have a Google Currents. Lastly, a Google Chats. So let me get into details to explain these four steps. What are how it helps. So working smart is when we're talking about a Google Workspace. It helps your team to work smart, not harder. So by collect analysis and turn data into sites, both from customers and from your team. Also, it allows you to also you are able to streamline your workflows and processes, store and manage files and communicate and collaborate via one critical system. It prevents threats before they happen with proactive security tools powered by Google. People can find the extract file content and knowledge they need. That's how working smart. Uh, uh, when you're talking about working smart, because it used Google Workspace to help your team to work smarter, not harder. So now, how to securely store files and data? Uh, you store data. You can able to store documents, files, and data on the cloud using Google Drive. Also, you can able to use admin uh, to centralize your administration. And then it allows you to protect your organization with a security and analytics and the best practice recommendation within this security center. And again, it identify and prevent threats with Google powered. It's when we are talking about securely store files and data. So now we have 6 steps on how to create your Google Workspace account. Firstly, firstly you have to visit a workshop, a workspace, a workspace.google.com slash after slash type sign up dot business. Once you have done this, you have to click get started and follow steps below. And enter core businesses details, meaning your business name. So, meaning on step 2, when you're talking about input your business name by entering a name, a number of employee, and the location. Step 3, it's where you add your contact details, meaning your first name. After entering your first name, make sure that also it follows by your last name and your email address. After entering after entering your contact details, we have to choose your domain name, which is step 4. Either one we have both, or a suggested domain. It's up to you whether you're going to buy, or you have your own. And then step number 5, update your business address. Also, step number 6, set up your login details, meaning choose your username and the password. That's how you are creating your Google Workspace account. So now let's see how to get a setup on Google Workspace. Remember, we have mentioned that creating your email is also important. You don't need to add an email address as a user account. Instead, you can create email and the group addresses for your business communication. This type of addresses are free and don't count towards your Google Workspace user licenses. Also, email are good for one person. For example, you can create the address like info at yourcompany.com for customers to contact your company. You can add the address as an you can add other address for your company for also for customers to contact your company. And then also you can able to create your business address. For example, you can write you at your company.com. Now message is sent into info at your company.com. Also avail your other uh, business emails. It's up to you whether which one are you choosing, which one are you writing. Because with uh, with Gmail, we learn about creating with Gmail is the easy way to communicate with is the easy way to communicate with your colleagues. A group address. Oh, sorry. So step two, we have to add team members and users. Before people or on your team can sign in and access your Google workspace services, they need a user account. During your free trial period, you can create up 10 users account during your trial period. If you are using the setup quizzing, your flow steps and add users after setup. You can also add users in Google. You can also add users in the Google admin. Also learn more about adding users. To add more than 10 users, you must end your trial and sign up for the flexible and annual building plan. If you're using the setup quiz, choose the manual setup option to open the Google admin and click building. And then after, we have to migrate your data and important files. Meaning, when switching to Google Workspace from another application or services like a Microsoft Outlook, you can bring your existing email contact and calendar data with your with your no or with switching on Google Workspace from another application or services like Microsoft Outlook. You can bring your existing email contact and calendar data with you. You can also upload all documents in your new Google Workspace drives to store files secretly. So now I would like to know if you have any questions. Feel free to use the chat box. If you do have some questions, feel free to use the chat box, or you have some ideas about today's topic. Please use the chat box so that we may proceed. Feel free to use the chat box if you have any questions or any ideas you'd like to share with us. Okay, it seems like we don't have questions. Let me move to the next question, where we are going to learn about communication across your business. How to boost communication across your business. How to boost communication across your businesses. This is our next topic. Let's learn how to communicate across. So before I move forward, I do have some question that I would like to ask. With your own example, which tools can you use via Google Workspace to boost communication? Before I proceed, which tools can you use via Google Workspace to boost communication? Feel free to use the chat box. So to show that we are moving together. Because we do have 4 keys to communicate. But before I move on, I would like you to share with us which tools can you use via Google Workspace to boost your communication. Okay, so now we do have keys to communicate. Firstly, we have Gmail, which I have mentioned before. The Google Meet, also I have mentioned it before, and Google Currents and Google Chat. These are four tools to boost communication. So now let's get into details about a Gmail, how to communicate using the Gmail. With Gmail, it helps you to communicate globally. Also, it helps you to communicate globally with is also using Google's free email tool. And with Gmail, it helps you to send files as attachment. And also, it allows create groups and mailing list. And again, it allows you to access the integrate calendar in order to stay connected and up to date. Also, it use the calendar for both personal and team use. The latest Gmail, it makes it easier to stay on the top of the work that matters with secured free with secured free email as a foundation. You can also chat and make voice or video calls and stay on top of project and stay on top of project work with share files and tasks. And again, a Gmail it also allows you to build customer trust by giving everyone in your company a professional email address at your domain at your domain. Like for example, you can write a pre at your company and Joey at your company. Also create a group a mailing list such as sales at your company. And then again, it suggests actions like smart reply smart compose, grammar suggestions, and it also helps you to stay on top of your work and take care of simple tasks. So you can so meaning you can be more you can be more uh, extract with your time. Also, Gmail works great with desktop clients such as Microsoft Outlook, Apple Mail, and oh, Gmail works great with a desktop client such as Microsoft Outlook, Apple Mail, and Thunderbird Outlook users can Technique email also also events and contact to add to end and from Google Workspace. So now count on Google Secure. It allows you to communicate globally, as I have mentioned. Also to keep your lights on 24 hours a day, meaning 365 days a year. And automatic backup. It has a backup, also a protection and industry, meaning leading your information secretly. Also help to protect your business data. That's how Gmail it works. And then now we have mentioned a Meet, Google. With Meet Google, it also allows you to communicate. Also, also it helps you to keep your team connected with enterprise like great videos conferencing. It also build on Google robust and also secured global infrastructures. Google is included with Google Workspace and G-Site for education. It takes advantage of the same secure by design in infrastructures. It also built in protection and global network that Google uses to secure your information and safeguard your privacy. Also, Google Video Meet is fully integrated with Google Workspace, so you can join meetings directly from a calendar events or email invitations. All of the important event details are right there when you need them. Whether you are joining from whether you are joining from a computer or a phone, also or conference room. Because with Google Meet, especially designed iOS and Android apps, you can see your meetings for the day with all the important information from calendar than join with a tab. So again, lastly, Google Workspace Enterprise Edition also creates a digital info numbers for each meeting. So so every guest has a great experience, even on the road without Wi-Fi or data. That's how a Google Meet it works. So now a current with currents it engage employees faster, more meaningful conversation and stay connected. Also, it helps work towards a common goal, and then it allows you to build a community. And then with currency, it communicates it helps you to with communication. For example, your ideas and get feedbacks. It allows you to share ideas with employees and gather input through meaningful, also focus the discussions on topics that matter to your organization. Also connect with teams, teams members, no matter whether they are. With current, even remote workers and deskless colleagues can stay plugged into the latest company updates and conversations with powerful Android or iOS app. Also, it allows you to discuss key topics with employees across your organization via post and comments that stays or on the current, so that you can refer back, to them over time. So, and again, it allows you to see the most important content. It allows you to see the most important content first, and using current home stream, which is ranked by relevance for each users. Also flows tags on topics, and also allows you to search for specific information and find what increase interest in you. Currents also we are able to manage and moderate content faster with help from with currents. We do have key for metrics, so that it helps admin and users to mention engagement and find available insights. So now we have mentioned a chat. With chat from direct message, it helps you. It shows you from direct message to group conversation. Google Chat helps team and businesses to communicate effectively from anywhere. Also, securely connect with anyone you work with, and take group work to the next level with shared chat, file, and task. Also, chat is offered to Google Workspace customers at no additional cost, because you're able to upload items from drives, collaborate on documents, sheets, or sites. Also, you are able to join online meetings with Meet, or use Google's powerful search to look up room members. Also, paste conversation and share files. With chats, you are able to drive you're able to drive. Also, it let you to know when files are shared it lets you know when files are shared with you. Also, comments are made, or when people request access to your a document and Meet. It integrate directly with calendar to schedule meetings for you. Also, chat builds on Google Workspace security. Firstly, and it offers you enterprise grade solution that retailable that complains with integrated support for admin. Also can achieve passive search and export chat specific data. And it also allows you to build with leading enterprise grade security, including mobile device management, as a single sign on two or factor. Also, the admin setting complements and it allows you to hold search and expand. So now we do have top tips to minimize your communication. So firstly, we have recreate in person communication. Also, stay organized. Create a mailing list, and then lastly, set up a project or Teams rooms. So let's get into details on this. First, you're going to look at a first one, which is recreate in personal communication. We have four ways of recreating in personal communication includes communication. So meaning it includes schedule regular team calls and check-ins via meetings via Google Meet and Hangout. Also, to recreate in a personal communication, it connect with colleagues and teams across the global. Also, it helps you to brainstorm ideas, work on team projects, and it allows you to hold a virtual event. And then, lastly, it, it allows you to join from a mobile and the desktop device. And then we do have as number two, we do have it says stay organized. So by staying organized, it improves communication across teams through Google Calendar. So meaning it create a multiple team calendars to track meetings, also training sessions, vacations, and more. And also it allows you to and also it improves visibility and organization by ensuring all team members remain connected and spend less and it allows you to spend less time planning and more time doing with scheduled calendars that integrate seamless with Gmail, Drives, contact sites, and Google. So you allows know what's next. So it allows what's next. Also, it it allows you to schedule events quickly by checking colleagues' availability or their calendar in a single view. And then again, you can share calendars so that people can see full event details or just if we are free. And again, you are able to view and edit your schedule from your phone or tablet. Use your optimized mobile apps or signed with your phone phones built in calendar. And again, it allows you to share specific event with customers or people know when you are available with easy calendar publishing. And then, so we're moving to create teams mailing and listing. So creating a Google group email listing, for example, such as Teams at google.com, or you can just say sales at google.com. And then after creating that, you can send status update to the group. After sending, also it's up to is up to you whether you want to CC the group information emails, also share resources, and then again it helps you to it shows you how to increase visibility, also faster communication, community. It's when that's how we are going to that's how you create a team mailing listing. And then lastly, we have set up a project or team room. Set up a project or team room. So to set up a project or team room, it encourages team members to stay connected by creating a room in Google Sheet in Google Sheet. Also on in, or Google in Gmail. Also also is encourage team members to network with each other. Allows to share project ideas, also exchange thoughts on the best practices, and it allows to create a store sense of community. That's how when we're talking about a set up project or teams room. So before I move on, I would like us to share some thoughts. If we do have some questions. Okay, seems like you don't have questions. Let's move to our next question, which is leverage tools to increases and collaboration. So another question, please use the chat box if you have any answer. It says which tool can you use on Google Workspace to increase collaboration. So we do have 4 steps on how to collaborate across project and teams. First, we have brainstorm ideas, share working files, make suggestion and tag colleagues. Also, track changes. Let's get into details. So we do have a Jamboard. With Jamboard, you can write and draw with the included styles. Also, with Jamboard, you can able to search Google and insert images or web pages. Also, we are able to drag and resize text and images with your finger, and it allows you to share your gems with collaborators, up to 50 people. Up to 50 people can work on a gem at once, and then it allows you can able to create and edit and share gems from your phone, a tablet, or a computer. With Jamboard, we're able to open a gem on a nearby Jamboard from your phone or tablet. Also, to connect your computer on a Jamboard, and Jamboard Jamboard displays your screen, and it lets you to control the computer from the Jamboard touch screen. And lastly, with Jamboard, it allows you to pick up where you left off earlier or email your Jamboard session with when you have finished what you were doing. So now, moving on, we have mentioned Google Drive. Google Drive, it store files on a cloud via Google Drive, also enabling you to share a working document, a presentation, and sheets with eases. Also, it helps you to collaborate and work from one central file. With Google Drive, it allows Google Workspace. It also provides flexible store options. So you will always have enough space for your files. And then again, and again you can able to share drives to store your team's work insecure easily, to manage share space. Any files added to share drives are owned collectively by the team, so everyone stays up to date. Also, it share a comment tag, a comment, a tag, and edit teams document easily. And then we're able to make suggestion and tag colleagues, meaning we are allowed to edit shared document in real time. Also reduce the need to send files back and forth. And then again, suggest change, comment with ideas, and tag colleagues to increase visibility and boost collaboration. Simply type flows by your colleague's name to tag them in a document. Also reply to comments and track changes, so that you can approve them before implementation. So now, to track changes, if you have collaborating with several people on a single file, it can be difficult to pinpoint who made a certain change, and when, because keep track of changes in shared files by identifying changes and who made them. You can also revert to a previous version. Also, Google Workspace enables you to view all edits made to document and files, restrict access. Also, track changes and approve suggestion to ensure a collaboration affect are managed and reviewed effectively. So, meaning we are able to open a file on a Google Drive. Step two, from Google Documents, sheet, or slide selected. Also, you need a owner, you need owner or edit access to a file. Step three, step three allowed to click a timestamp to see a previous version for a file. Below the timestamp, you will see the name of a people who edited the document, a color next to each person's name, that who have edited they've made appear in the color. So now, if you have any questions, please feel free to share with us questions before we proceed to the next session. It seems like we don't have questions. Let's proceed. Oh, as I've mentioned before, if you own a small business and we are ready to scale, Google offers a free bootcamp that is available. We do have a website, how to sign in on the screen. how are you going to sign up. Use the website on the screen if you do have a small business and you are ready to scale. So now, the next step. What are your next step? Today's session is just the beginning. What one thing will you do or change the following this session? What will you implement first? Also, we have shared the link, the register link, and again we do have some platforms where you can able to find us, which is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you have any ideas or any questions, if you'd like to know more about us, you can you also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you for joining today's session. Please share feedback. Feedback link is appropriate. Also, thank you very much for joining today's session. I hope you have enjoyed. Also, you have engaged with us. Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy your day.